All right, what's going on? Here's a story about Dexter Jackson. So, rather interesting, and I thought it was pretty relevant to highlight. 2018 Mr. Olympia Dexter Jackson revealed his COVID battle on Instagram just a day ago. Jackson placed 9th in the 2020 Mr. O, his last competition before he retired in December. Afterwards, he spent time in the crowd talking and engaging with some of his fans and embracing his well-deserved legacy. Jackson tested positive for COVID-19 and has been battling symptoms for 3 weeks and counting. This is a strange encounter and perhaps of what's become known as quote-unquote long COVID. So for those of you who don't know, the term long COVID refers to patients suffering from prolonged illness, which should be implicated, but anyway, it's after initially contracting the virus with symptoms including shortness of breath, migraines, and chronic fatigue. There was a preliminary study published Tuesday on MedRxiv, I'll link it, is thought to represent the largest collection of symptoms identified in the long COVID population to date. The most frequent symptoms experienced after a period of 6 months were fatigue, post-exercise tiredness, and cognitive dysfunction. So this long COVID thing is more so referring to, beyond a few months, but obviously Dexter experiencing symptoms now at 3 weeks. He starts to flirt with that period, as most people don't even experience symptoms for the whole 2-week quarantine period. All right, it's also pretty fair to note that Jackson is 51 years old. As I said, he just retired. This puts him at a 4-time higher risk of hospitalization and a 30-time greater risk of death than those who are aged 18 to 29. That's per the CDC. Also, not to mention the strain that getting stage lean places on your body and the effects it has on your overall immunity. And to add to all that, it's pretty fair to assume DJ has been on gear for the last 2 to 3 decades, which once again is going to wreak havoc on your immune system. Jackson released a video on Instagram where he said, quote, "Your boy got COVID and I've had it now for almost 3 weeks. So all you idiots out there who are saying it's fake, you're a fucking idiot." He continued to say, "I'm 100% sure that I can beat it, but who wants to feel like shit for 3 fucking weeks? You can't understand if you ain't had it, but the shit I've been going through every day battling this shit. First I had a cough real bad. The next couple of days my throat was messed up. Next couple of days bad cold. Now I have bad body aches. My upper body gets so hot now that I have to walk around with my shirt off because if anything touches my upper body, then he begins to sweat like crazy." And then he finished off saying, "Not my head, none of that. Just my body, I swear. I probably go through 5 shirts a day soaking wet like I just got out of the pool." From there, Jackson encouraged people to follow the guidelines, and then he reassured people that he was confident he'll get through it. And to me, this begins to beg the question of whether or not Jackson might see more complications arise, as 3 weeks of symptoms is not really typical. And given Jackson's age and other factors, it does put him into a bit of a higher risk category. Nonetheless, Jackson's been a very great contributor to the sport. Please send your thoughts and prayers Jackson's way as he continues his battle. And perhaps his prolonged symptoms are just kind of an ongoing issue because of him just recently getting stage lean and going through all of that. Like I said, it probably lowered his immune response, and thus it might just take him a bit longer to recover than the average person, given that and the other factors I mentioned, like his age and the potential use of steroids and any other thing he could have taken for the show that may have had negative effects with COVID. But nonetheless, like I said, let's all wish Jackson good luck. Just an interesting story I thought I would share. Everyone stay safe. Peace.